We finally got the NBA 2K21 demo. I was looking forward to this for so long, just to get my hands on the game, figure out what the My Player Builder would be, and figure out what the best build in 2K21 would be. Now, to say I'm disappointed would be an understatement. You guys see the 4 builds I already made right here. 3 Playmaking Shot Creators and a scoring machine. This is the best point guard build in NBA 2K21. I'm going to show you how to make it right now, so let's get into it. All I ask is to please drop a like, sub if you're new. If you do want to figure out what the best build, jump shot, dribble moves, all that is, I will let you guys know in 2K21, so make sure you have my post notifications on. So like I said, number 1, you're a point guard, and I went through all these builds. I went through every build, and I'll explain to you why I chose what I chose, so let's get into it. The first thing you see, we have the same exact pie charts from last year. Yes, there's a few different. You see this one right here is different. Let's see, this one right here is different. You have some new pie charts, right? But the biggest thing about these pie charts, see the one I'm hovering over right now? This pie chart right here is very similar to this one. But the problem is, this one gets more finishing, but this one gets Hall of Fame finishing and Hall of Fame shooting. A pie chart like this, even though it still has a lot of shooting in it, only gets 1 category Hall of Fame, and that's the bigger pie chart. So let me show you guys the pie chart that I'm gonna be going with. And that's right here, the same exact pie chart that I had from last year, I'm once again going with this year. And you guys see, the pie chart right below it, this is the playmaking and shooting pie chart. The pie chart right below it is kind of the same thing, just instead of playmaking, you get a little bit more shooting. And I actually tested this pie chart out, but like I just said, you do not get Hall of Fame playmaking badges. So there's no point in going with this pie chart when this pie chart, you get 2 badge categories Hall of Fame, and this pie chart, you only get 1. So like I said, I went with the orange and green pie chart, the ones that are equal, so you get both Hall of Fame. Always, 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 unless you already will get 99 speed, you always go with the agility physical profile so that you can get the max speed possible. So I chose the first physical profile, and now copy these attributes exactly to get the best amount of badges that you want possible. So you max out your close shot, you max out your driving dunk, so when you do drive you can actually get dunks, and then your driving layup you want to put to a 75. You only get 1 finishing badge on this build, but just like last year, it doesn't matter. This is a shooting and dribbling build, pretty much like a play sharp, okay? This is really just a play sharp type build. So for shooting, you want to max out your 3-point and your mid-range. Your free throw you want to put to 70, and your post fade you want to put all the way up to 76. So you see you get 21 shooting badges. Now, one big thing this year is there is no quick draw. So this is technically like having 25 shooting badges from last year, because all the badges are the same. Every single badge from 2K20 is in 2K21 except for quick draw. So this is technically like last year's Playmaking Shot Creator having 25 shooting badges. Now for playmaking, you want to max your ball handling, and then your pass accuracy you want to put up to 86 so that you get 20 playmaking badges. 20 playmaking badges is more than enough. You really don't need any more than that, and a big reason why I did that is because a big thing is defense. You need to have good defense, and this build, you'll see what height I make him, but this build has really good defense, and it's because I max pretty much all my ratings. Every single one of these ratings, look at how high they are, so you get 8 defensive badges. You see I take 1 rating off, you lose a defensive badge. So that's why you have 8 defensive and rebounding badges. Every single defensive category except for block is maxed out. Now last year, I didn't max out my interior defense, and I regretted it. This year, I'm taking defense so seriously, and this, by the way, is not only a twos build, but it's also really good on 3s. But like I said, I'll be playing majority 2, so that's why I will go with this build. So you see the ratings. Last year, my Playmaking Shot Creator had 1, 20, 22, and 6. This year, it's 1, 21, 20, and 8. The perfect badge layout. So now you get to your physicals. I always go built. You can go whatever you want. This really doesn't matter. I always go built. Now for your height, you can go 6'4", or you can go 6'5". I wouldn't recommend going 6'6", because take a look at your ball handling. You go from an 84 and it drops it down by 4. And also your 3-pointer drops down by 3. Just going from 6'5" to 6'6" kills your ratings. Now you can go 6'4", but personally, I'm going 6'5". It does raise a few defensive ratings, and I know what you're thinking right off the bat is your ball handling is only at 84, but that's not correct, because as you see, you always really want to go minimum weight to get your speed up and your excel all the way up. See, I'm not going to put it all the way down. I'm going to put it all the way until I have 87 excel, so 178 pounds. And then when you put your wingspan all the way down, you see you have a 91 3-point, but this is the big thing, only an 85 ball control. Now, if you want to speed boost off rip on day 1, you can make your guy 6'4", and you see, like I said, 178, you will be able to speed boost off rip with that 86 ball control. But like I said, 6'5" is what I'm going to be going with, because I know I'll always be above a well, once you hit 96 overall, you're going to be able to speed boost off rip. But I'll usually be at 99 the whole year, and that's assuming that you get the +1, +2, +3, +4, and +5 at 96 all the way through 99.9. So I'm going with 6'5", 178 pound, 77 wingspan, and then last year I went with sharpshooter takeover. This year, same exact thing. There's no reason not to go sharpshooter takeover on this build. And you guys see, just like last year, you have built a Playmaking Shot Creator. Like I said in the beginning of this video, guys, I am so disappointed. It might be different on next gen, but I just cannot believe that we got the same exact pie charts with the same exact ratings, the same exact build names. You see I have Playmaking Shot Creator, and then to make it even worse, you see, I'll show you guys the ratings at 99. Once again, all these ratings will go up 5. All of the ratings will go up 5 at 99.9, 4 at 99. So you can add 4 to all these ratings. So you'll actually have an 89 ball control and a 95 3-pointer. Think about that. A build with a 95 3-pointer that can speed boost. This build's gonna just be absolutely insane. And then your speed, if it's anything like last year, you get +9. So you'll get 97 speed. Last year, my build had 96 speed. So this would actually be an upgrade of +1 to your speed. And now what I was telling you guys about, literally every single badge is the same. You get 1 badge point. If it's anything like last year, fancy footwork. If it's not, you can do contact finisher or giant slayer. Shooting badges. Just like last year, you have the core shooting badges, Deadeye, Hot Zone Hunter, Range Extender, Green Machine, and then you have some badges to work with. I would go Tireless Shooter, but since we don't know how the game is, especially on day 1, difficult shots, and then finish it off with Tireless Shooter. This is what I think I'm going to be going with on my shooting badges. Normally, I wouldn't use difficult shots, but we have no idea how this game plays, and especially in the beginning of the game, fades are always OP, so I feel like difficult shots Hall of Fame is kind of going to be a must. Playmaking badges, there's really not much to talk about, and it sucks that there isn't, because I would love to have to figure out the best build, do all the math, but guys, there's really not much to talk about. Every badge is the same, every build is the same, and then for defense, same thing. Clamps, Intimidator, Pick Dodger, or Pogo Stick. You really can't go wrong. This is what I think I'll go with for the defensive badges, but it's just crazy that this is how it goes. That this is how they made the game. It's literally a copy and paste from 2K20, but this is what I think the best builds will be on day one of NBA 2K21. There's really no point in me showing you guys gameplay because you don't have the fast jump shot. You have no dribble moves. Your dribble moves are horrible. It sucks that we can't even get to practice the real demo, but that's how it goes. Okay, so if you stuck around towards the end of the video, I'm going to give you guys a little treat or something if you didn't yet see. So I'm just going to go through this really fast. This is basically the two-way slash and playmaker from NBA 2K20. Everyone would be worried about this build. I'm just going to go through the attributes fast. I'm not really going to talk about it, but I want you guys to notice that this build, in my opinion, is dead on 2K20. Just take a look at this. They absolutely killed the badges on this build, right? Look at you do not have enough badge points for this build to be good. On 2K20, all of these were maxed except for offensive rebound. But if you want to max your defense on this build, you're gonna have to sacrifice something else. Last year, you used to be able to get 11, 10, 20, 20. Look at this year. Like I said, they absolutely killed this build, and I am all for it. There's no reason why a two-way slash and playmaker should be able to do what it does. Now, just like I said, quick draw is out of the game, so you can go with 7 shooting badges instead of 10 to replace that quick draw. But look at it, it's only 6 attributes, right? So there's really not much you can do. They killed this build. This is why, in my opinion, you will not be seeing very many two-way slashing playmakers because they killed the ratings as well. Take a look at this. Last year at 6'5", you used to have a 90 ball control, over a 90 ball control, right? This is what used to make the wingspan last year. I did too higher. You used to have over a 90 ball control, and I would have a 72 three-pointer. Now I would only have an 88 ball control and a 69 three-pointer. And another big thing is take a look at your driving dunk. Last year, you would have contact dunks. This year, this build does not get contact dunks. And this is why I feel like the two-way slash and playmaker is dead and why it will not be one of the popular builds on NBA 2K20. And it is the same thing with the offensive threat. I know I'm going to get some comments. If you guys stuck around this long, the offensive threat is the same thing. Let me show you. Okay, so this is the offensive threat from NBA 2K20. Like I said, you cannot go this pie chart or else you will only get Hall of Fame finishing badges. You will not get Hall of Fame shooting badges, and obviously you can't have that. So let me show you guys the ratings for this, and then I'll update you when I have that. Alright, so take a look at this. Not only do you get less badges with the offensive threat, right? You get less badges. Last year you had 15, 20, 15, and 6. So you get less badges. But now take a look at the ratings. You go 6'3", lowest weight, just like last year, lowest wingspan. Your ball handling, the same. Your 3-point, 1 higher actually. But take a look at your driving dunk. Last year at this point, you had an 82 driving dunk. An 82 driving dunk. This year they killed it. Now you only have a 74. So this build is dead. The offensive threat, dead. The two-way slash and playmaker, dead. But the Playmaking Shot Creator, the build I showed you guys, and the build that I actually used all year last year, is not dead. And that is why I say the Playmaking Shot Creator is and will be the best point guard build in NBA 2K20. If you guys did enjoy this video, do me a favor, drop a like, sub if you're new, and I'm out.